Welcome to opening day of dove season in Nebraska, Nebraska fans. It is good to be out here. Such a beautiful day, September 1st, 2020. We are at Olive Creek Wildlife Management Area south of Lincoln today. And on the way out here, going down the gravel roads, I saw a lot of doves flying, landing on the wires, landing on the road. I think we're going to have some good luck. Now out here at Olive Creek, there are several fields of planted sunflowers. Track the old doves to them. Like I said, it's a beautiful night, just after 6. Let's go find out what's here. Oh yeah, here's someone shooting out there. I've seen some doves down here in this tree line. I see one up in the tree. I don't know if you can see that. Alright, let's wander on down there, see if we can find some. Alright, I've walked the edge of this tree line and it gets really tall grass behind me. And doves like it a little bit shorter, plus it's going to be hard to find them back there. I can hear someone shooting in front of me. So I think I'll wander back to the car and drive back around the corner to where I saw some more sunflowers. Give that a shot. Alright. Alright, Nebraska fans, I found a spot. It's kind of in the shade here. I'm in between field and a tree line over here. I'm just going to kind of hang out here for a few minutes and see if we don't see some going between the trees and the field over here. I'm actually right on an access road that goes from the paved road, Southwest 86th, down to the lake, about halfway between them both. There are quite a few sunflowers planted out in here, which the doves really like to feed on this time of year. Sunflower, wheat, milo, any kind of small seeds. But out here at the wildlife management area and here and other areas around, the sunflowers are planted purposely for hunters to attract these doves. It kind of gets them to come by, flock around, stay around for a while. So it's a great thing, great opportunity. So while we're sitting here, enjoying this beautiful night here in Nebraska, enjoying these flowers, the crickets, waiting for some doves to come by, let me tell you a few things in case you're interested in getting started dove hunting, because it's pretty easy. It's something that if you like to get outside, especially in these times, stuck inside, COVID all year, get some fresh air, take some pictures, identify some new plants, some new trees, that kind of thing. It's an easy hobby to get into. The hardest thing is probably to get yourself a gun. You can buy used guns though, even from Shields in town or local gun store, online. There's some places online you can get them and ship them to gun dealers here in town. So I brought out an old 12 gauge Remington pump 870, and it's a open cylinder, so no real choke on it. It's an old gun. My dad was a big trap shooter here in Nebraska back, from the 50s and 60s on, and it was one of his first guns that he shot. Whew, there might have been 100,000 shells go through this gun, and so you can see it's a good investment. You can keep a gun for a long time if you just maintain it. Yeah, so that's the gun I have, and then the shells, I brought out a box, 25 shells, and I brought out the steel shot. So I don't think for dove in this wildlife management area, and you can check Outdoor Nebraska for specific regs. Don't take my word for it exactly, but check out Outdoor Nebraska and see what the regs are. But I think at this WMA you can actually use lead shot on the doves. But, you know, I don't really want to eat lead. So, there's that. In your gun, you can have up to 3 shells at a time. So, no more than that. They actually make some special plugs for a shotgun so that you can actually put more shells in than that. I'm pretty sure mine has one in it. Let's see what else. I'm lucky enough to be a little bit older, so I didn't have to take a hunter education training program, although I have, and it's really good. So if you're between the ages of, I believe, 12 or 16, between like 12 and 30, then you're required to take a hunting firearm safety class or a bow hunting class if you're going to be bow hunting. But you can do that online, so you don't have to leave your house, which is great. Then you need to get a hunting permit with a habitat stamp. And so between the two of those, that's like $43. You don't need a waterfowl for a dove or pheasant. Pheasant, I'll have to check on pheasant. You might need like an upland game stamp or something for pheasant. But so yeah, so get your gun, get a hunting permit, habitat stamp. Oh, and register for a Harvest Information Program, HIP number. It's free. And they just use that to sometimes contact hunters, ask them what they bagged. If you do end up shooting a dove and it has a band on its ankle, then there's a website at Outdoor Nebraska that you can use to register that band. So that's really great for the scientists to know where you found that dove. What else? So you got, let's see, you got your gun, you got your permit, you got your shells. Well, you need to get, you need to know the hours. So dove season, September 1st through October 31st, 30 minutes before sunrise to 30 minutes after sunset. There's a map of lots of public lands available for anyone to hunt on at Outdoor Nebraska. You can get a printed out book when they come out, usually earlier on the year, for the Hunting Atlas, the Public Atlas, I believe it's called. And it'll show you all the places, state rec areas, wildlife management areas, possibly CRP, I'm not sure, but a lot of places around that you can find to hunt. Just gorgeous places you can get out of the city if you live in the city, come out to the country, you don't hear any traffic. You just hear the crickets. So yeah, hunting season. Oh yeah, limits. The limits are you can shoot 15 dove per day, and you can have in your possession up to 45. And that means that within several days, if you're on a hunting trip or something like that. In your car, you can only have up to 45. But if you take them home, clean them, prep them, clean them, put them in the freezer, that doesn't count against your 45. So as long as you're using home as a base, taking them home, cleaning them. Oh, and dove cook up pretty good. They've got little breasts, but they're really easy to clean. And then, defeather, you kind of just stick your thumb in, pop it out, rip out the breast, wash it off, and then you can wrap it in some bacon and grill it. That's a really good way. They're pretty lean, but that adds a lot of flavor to it. Yeah, what else? Kids can come out under 12. They have to be with an adult, with a licensed adult. And before 12, with licensed adult, after 12, they have to have that hunter education, I think with an adult or not. So yeah, it's really easy to get out here. Have some fun, make some new friends. There's a lot of Nebraska fans out here. All right, y'all, I'm gonna look for some doves. I'll check in with you in a little bit. Well, I'm just not seeing any birds right here. So I might try spot number 3. Just up the road a little bit. We'll see if our luck improves up there. All right, see you in a bit. Look at that. That looks like just the spot. Let's give it a shot. This looks like a great little area. Some trees, some food, a little bit of stubble. Let's meander down here and see if we see any birds. Definitely a lot of swallows out. I saw some robins and I saw a dove on a power line. So doves really like to sit on power lines. So if you could find a field away from a road, you're not supposed to shoot within, I don't know, 50, 100 yards of a road. But yeah, the doves love to sit on the power line and look for any coyotes, critters that might eat them. And then when they think it's safe, they float down and snack on all the little seeds that fell on the ground. So doves, you can only shoot them in the air. Don't shoot them on the line, don't shoot them on the ground. But you can wait, you can walk by, fly off the line, and you can take them. Like I said before, I have a 12 gauge, but 20 gauge, 410, or 16 gauge, or 10 gauge, there's lots of different guns you could look at. Different weights and sizes. There's also a lot of different chokes. So I said that mine's a open cylinder. Well, that's about the widest you can get. So at about 25 yards, the shot will be spread 40 inches. And then with there's like a modified cylinder and improved modified, I don't know, there's a lot of things. A full choke. So it goes up, the tighter you get. Mine's the most open, and the tighter you get down the choke, the farther you can get that 40-inch pattern. Ooh, someone got shot off. So I think I would recommend maybe a modified to a open cylinder like mine. Because really you should be shooting them, 15, 20, 25 yards probably. Alright, well, I need to put this camera away, and this is looking pretty tasty in here. I swear, not 2 seconds after I shut off that video, I flushed a dove. Couldn't even get a shot off. I was still putting the phone in my pocket. Well, that's the price I pay for introducing you to the outdoors, and I don't mind. I want more Nebraska fans out here hanging out with me. So I'll keep walking up this road. Maybe I'll get lucky. All right, got my first one of 2020. I reached the end of the row, so I guess I'll walk back and see if I can find any more. Hey, Nebraska fans. What a great day. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I hope you've been inspired to get out yourself. Join the club. Come out and see what Nebraska has to offer. Well, until next time, take care of yourself. Take care of Nebraska. We'll see you later.